Welcome to Shore Perspectives, a community feature of WESR Radio, highlighting the spirit of the shore from those who call it home.
My name is Ellen Johnson. I'm the president of the Eastern Shore Railway Museum here in Parksley, Virginia. The railroad came through in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Benjamin Park saw that the railroad was coming through. He bought 180 acres from a farmer named Benjamin Parks, and him and a group of men decided to develop the town of Parksley, which was a co-op. It was a planned community. They designed everything and convinced the railroad could come through the Eastern Shore. Mr. Cassette from the railroad designed the barge system and the ferry system. And these, at one time, from my understanding, Parksley had like 52 businesses. And the railroad was opening up for the Eastern Shore. Better doctors, the farmers, watermen were able to get their produce across the bay quicker and faster, and it just modernized the Eastern Shore.
Tell me a little of the history of the Railway Museum.
It started out as a lady, Mrs. Shields. She asked the town if they would like the station from Hopeton, Virginia. A group of, I believe, 17 people got together and formed, it was called the Friends of the Eastern Shore Railway Museum, I believe. And they decided to make a museum. It took them about a year to get all the funding, from my understanding. They actually bought up the station. They cleaned it up. They added electricity, but it's really the original wood windows. They're out. So that was the first museum, was the station, and I believe they had one or two train cars. Then the building that we're in now, Mr. Ayers donated to the town, and the town and the museum share the building now. About 2 years ago, the town did a beautiful, as you can see, renovation on the building, and they did our section as well, which was we're very grateful for, and trains were added, so it's huge.
Tell me about a couple of the fun events that you all sponsored this past year.
Okay, this year we did a Easter egg hunt for free for the kids. I think we wound up with like maybe 200 children. We do a free ice cream social, usually the Saturday before the 4th of July. We do, for a benefit to raise money, we do a dinner in the dining car, which we just did, which was very successful. We had a group of people that we couldn't have done it without, like Jeff Stauffer, Karen Eichelberg, Frank Russell, Kim Smith. They all helped cook, serve,
and the Princess Tea Party.
Oh, the Princess Tea Party was fantastic. That was also an event that we made a little bit of money, but it turned out to be a beautiful success. There's pictures of all of our events on our Facebook page, and it was. They were having their little tea in the dining car, and it got a little warm for me, so I went outside and sat underneath the tree for a little bit, and you could hear all these little girls giggle and have a good time. And people are just keep on out, when's the next one, and so far we've been very lucky. Our events have been successful, and to me a success is to hear compliments. And if we break even, I'm happy. If we make money, that's even better. But just the enjoyment of people, and people getting all over the Eastern Shore, meeting each other sometimes for the first time, or people who just moved to the Eastern Shore or to Parksley. We had 2 or 3 people come to our dinner that just had moved to Parksley, that just wanted to meet other people and see what's here on the Eastern Shore that they can get involved in. We're going to do the old-fashioned Christmas again, with the help of the town, of course, because it takes a village. We do hot chocolate and cookies in the dining car. We have popcorn, apple cider, s'mores. Of course, Santa comes. We offer the fire company does a hayride for the kids through town and grown-ups, of course. Underneath the pavilion, we usually have a white elephant table just for the children, so they can buy their parents Christmas presents. Letters to Santa that day. We have usually a little craft for the kids to do, little ornament that they can hang on their tree. The merchants usually have something going on. They offer deals that day and that evening. This year, there's a gingerbread contest, and it's online, the rules and regulations, and that's going to be held inside off the rails. And it's going to be judged, and there's different age levels. There's even a family level, that you can do. We have, this year, if the weather permits, the little kids from the school are coming to open up and do some Christmas carols. We have a choir that usually comes last year, and we had a brass band come from Virginia Beach, and these people all donate their time, and it's just a really lovely day. We have games out there. There's a little miniature golf course that the kids and adults can play with. So it's a really big deal. The history is what really got me interested in this job, because if you look back, if the railroad hadn't come through, Parsley wouldn't have been here. A lot of the little towns wouldn't have been here. It's just important that people know, what their past is. It wasn't just always here. It's people that struggled and worked and, put in their time to develop a town that they were proud of, And Parsley has pretty well remained, I think, the old American town, just like the rest of the little towns on the Eastern Shore.
For Shore Perspectives and WESR Radio, I'm Kelly Gaskell.